Hey, what's going on YouTube? In this video, we are talking about my current revenue on YouTube coming up. So a while ago, I did a video on the revenue I earned on YouTube, as well as Amazon, at like 1,700 subscribers. And I've been doing pretty consistent at about $130 to $135 a month from YouTube. But here in the last few months, I've noticed a drop. I already found the problem or what caused that drop, but I wanted to share with the world why my revenue dropped and the biases that YouTube has against a certain type of video. So we'll start right here on my dashboard, and we can see right here that I have just less than 3,000 subscribers. I get about 60 to 65 subscribers every 28 days on average, so I grow very slowly. And you can see my views, my watch time, and my estimated revenue. Now, like I said, I used to be doing about $135 every 28 days, and now you can see that that is lower. Going over to my analytics page here, we can see down here it says that my views are higher than normal. Well, then why is my revenue lower than normal? You would think that with more views, you'd have higher revenue. So let's go over to my revenue tab, and you can see my graph here. So right here was a fluke. You can see that we got $24.51 that day. That's the highest I've ever gotten in a single day. So something happened there where it spiked, but all the other days you can see that I am getting in the 2s to 3s, where I used to be in the 4 to 5s. So they are pretty low. Look at that, we even have $1.92 on February 3rd. So let me zoom out a little bit, go to 90 days. And you can actually see over here that it was maybe just a little bit higher. See, there's that $5. On this day we had $9. And then it was dropping. It was actually right at this video that you can see that there was a spike that day, but after that my revenue started dropping. So let's zoom out just a little bit more. If I zoom out to 365, it might get a little small. But you can see the $24 spike right here. And you can see the $9 spike right here at that video. But you can see that throughout here, there's a couple of $3 days, but usually it doesn't dip too much below that. Something happened here and I only got 54 cents, but for the most part the graph is higher over here. But then once we get to this video, that's when my revenue starts dropping. So you might ask what that video was and the video that followed it. Well, that was the Magpul SLM versus the SLK stocks. That was my most viewed video within the first 24 hours that I've ever had. I think I got like 1,500 views in the first 24 hours, which may not sound like a lot to bigger channels, but for me that's pretty significant. The next video was talking about how the Sig Sauer Spear LT wasn't the first to have an ambi bolt release. So because of these two videos, and them being firearms related, I am fairly certain that's why my revenue dropped. Because after these two videos is when you can see the dip in my graph. On this screen we can see what I was making monthly. So see, 131, 148, 136. So from March of 2022 all the way to November, the line doesn't fluctuate too much, but at November 2022, look at this drop. That's a pretty big drop right there. Whereas the rest of it, it's pretty flat. And this one was still like kind of ramping up as I was uploading more videos and being more consistent every week. But over here you can see that there's a big drop. November to December. Well, you might ask, when did I upload that video? November 13th, and then November 20th. Well, there you go. So as you can see, I don't make a whole lot on YouTube. This is from the last 365 days. So in the last year, this is how much I made from YouTube. So it's definitely not a lot of money. So I try and be transparent on the money that I make on YouTube so other people can know what they're getting into and know that they are not going to make a whole ton of money on YouTube, at least right off the bat. But again, it also depends on your content. I'm not the most entertaining person on YouTube. I'm not the most engaging, so I get it. So as you can see from my analytics, YouTube is biased against particular types of videos, and I hope this helps open people's eyes to the censorship that YouTube is doing. I am all for private entities being able to do what they want, but when it comes to suppressing our rights, I have an issue with that. I feel like the First Amendment is very important, and the Second Amendment is there in case the First Amendment fails. Without the Second Amendment, the rest of them fall. Well, thanks for watching this video, and like Mike Patey says, it's time to get back to work. And until the next project, we will catch you on the next one. See ya.